But we would need an Alexi masterclass here. And a lot of wonderful support, if you know what I'm saying, to be able to pull out a victory.
This trio between Wonderful, Ime, Bit. It's going to have to hit hard. And Wonderful will open up shop. Big scalp to get as Zywoo hits the dirt, and all that's here for the T side is this bit of long control. Nice grenade into the deep of the site, though. Dual Beretta's down with nothing. JL's trying to shave a second, but it's tight. You've got two defenders stuck behind this.
Oh, man,
and
the snap call.
Yeah, Apex follows through. Man advantage to the T.
Bursting the smoke like that, I think, completely caught him off guard. Like, they were thinking it's going to get respected. They're going to go back in default. It's a team that knows how to play an advantage and to chill when they're at a disadvantage. But, okay, Imma trying to come in here. Alexi, B, and him have to make up for the fact they lost this site. The search is on, and heads are being spotted.
Couple missed shots. You can see them a little squeezed. Oh! It's 3 instant headshots. This is a player who has the biggest shoes to potentially fill. We'll see if he can do it under pressure. He's a one and done here towards the B site. It's a dark squeeze. Fire on the feet, but that won't stop them. Mezzy's burned out. Zywoo turns back around. And Mezzy actually dying, of course, on the approach. Just doesn't matter. There's no pressure until JL shows up. But, I mean, he catches Apex trying to cross back. We'll go 2v2 here. And we're going to need time because Bit was spotted so deep down the river that that's why he has to go all the way back through A. And there's such a long road. So long, in fact, that JL can't wait any longer. He goes for the peak before Bit arrives.
Was that the best place for Bit to come from? Should he have just tried to continue later? It's hard to say. He only had an MP9. He couldn't approach Zywoo, so Zywoo wins the round.
As we all hold our breath to see what kind of play he puts forth tonight.
Oh man, they're giving up dark control. Zywoo with a raw duel. JL runs headfirst into it, but he wins. The thing is, there's 3 players on this side of the map. It's not the intention for Vitality to hit it, and there's still a fake brewing.
Wonderful with a chance at a highlight. Smoke's gonna fade. Easy pickup as Flamesy presents himself, and then the 2 others push past. That flick shot lands, so Mezzy's down to 20, but Apex takes it onto his own by going real deep.
Yeah, he gets to an interesting spot because they can't even push camera. They're scared if he comes back, and he is so deep, surely.
Nicely done.
Imma down.
That's half of his health, but worth it. Apex, 49 HP, immediately falls back, but now you're kind of stranded in the middle here, and the CTs do indeed have that long flank. It's a trident of a retake. 3 directions coming through from Navi, and Bit's the first. A little disjointed. That could have been a death, but still the T's hang on. That nade has Mezzy down, and so now Apex 1v3 attempt nearly.
Say Mezzy can have some more higher expectations, but he's been doing great.
Yeah. Entering the finals as the highest rated player for Vitality. And he's on the entry path into the A site, catching 1 and 2.
Oh, there he is.
JL thought he could just dive behind bricks. It is an immediate crank in the tempo out of Vitality. It's Zywoo with the double flash assist and Mezzy the double entry.
Man, we're going really light on some of these hits for Vitality. There's definitely a change in philosophy with them on Anubis right now compared to their previous matchups. The defaults are almost equally as thorough, but the entries are coming out on contact plays. It looks like they're really giving a lot of respect to Navi to put down proper nade protocols to stop their attacks. And to avoid that, they're going low telegraph. 1 contact, and then explode.
Apex has taken heads off so far this game. That was a 4K in the last round as he tried to ace. Oof, these weapons aren't guarantees. This could be critical territory. Sure enough, Zywoo's gonna put down his counterpart, and Alexi gets cleared from behind.
Full punish.
Ooh, fast duel. And Bit's gonna win this one.
It's persistent. He's good at that baskets push.
We talked about the simplicity of some of these plays so far, and there's one as well from Bit. No announcement from any kind of util. If Mezzy was just looking to tuck in behind that box, he's not expecting Bit, who also had support, to come swinging. T's are gonna take a glimpse into the B site, and they did see a little skin.
Up a minute.
They're walking out again. It's just unannounced. It's quiet. They creep in and they catch them off guard, or at least Alexi. Emet, nice second kill. Pistols out. JL's here from Temple. So Navi, it's an explosive back and forth where the first frag belongs to Vitality, but Emet holds on, hangs on, 2 kills. quintessential.
Yeah, they definitely found some gaps, right? They found an exploitable site and the pathing to get the kills, but they didn't both get their kills in succession. Imma stopped that. JL came in for support. So that was very nice, and that shows you how comfortable Navi are in frantic situations on Anubis, that they can recover.
And the fast push down water as well. You see how quickly Bit's into position because they had secured long. I mean, they say he doesn't want to be compared to Simple, and that is one very contrasting element of play.
Definitely. He isn't the same player, and he's right about that. It's just that same sensitivity, replacing Simple on his team. Of course, it's just too many strange things about it. But, you know, and I think in the most honest sense, Simple is probably his favorite player, the opera that he looked up to growing up. But in terms of how he plays CS, he has a different personality.
Well, it's one that's currently posted on Fountain. Bit's in front of him. Flashbang finds its mark, and Bit hits the headshot. But it's the same layer from both sides. Opera behind the rifle. They exchange into the 4v4. And the B site doesn't make a move off this. Alexi, in fact, just starts to come closer. The curiosity falls on JL. How does he want to play middle with space being given? All of a sudden, Vitality are very much announcing themselves with the util, and Zywoo finding a second. Eman, this time, in contrast, can't track Apex. But Wonderful gets in fast. And Alexi smoked off, needs that support. Wonderful switching into the AK as he looks to come out from dark. Apex has the cover.
They're watching it.
Oh, but Wonderful finds the headshot. And flamezy, it's minimal cover. When that smoke comes up, then all of a sudden, Alexi is back in this mix. flamezy and Spinks looking to combine, and they hold off one side, but Spinks is now known deep with the nade at his feet, down to 27. A single shot could take it. Wonderful wants to get on top of the bomb in the tap. It elicits the peak ever so slightly. Spinks falls back. Time on his side. Vitality 6. Alexi's going to take it into his own hands. Ema right behind, and Spinks falls back at the perfect moment. But look,
fast step.
The CTs do it as well. They walk out quietly, but being on full display, nice trade out of Spinks. Peeks down, catches the second. The support that was meant there for Alexi. Man advantage here for Vitality, and still no rush.
I like how they've left bridge open as an option this entire time, now using it while they post in an anti-eco. They've pressured Navi just by waiting. Wonderful in the wings.
Operating on his own here versus Mezzy.
He's looking for a slow death, honestly. If he gets this kill too early, then the keys can go around it. Oh, but the shot's baited out, and they can actually speed up through Cameron now.
All they need. Mezzy. Oh. Beautiful tap as well. So Wonderful knows his sight is compromised, knows Mezzy needs to be solved, and it's not going to happen here. His 7th, tapping away.
Are you serious?
Beautiful kills out of Mezzy here.
He doesn't
Big
know he's
impact.
on stage. And another perfect anti-eco setup. That's why this push is so counterable and why people do not like to swing this side of the map on Anubis, because Anubis, when you're talking about holding on to B main, B long, way more easy on T side. Long ranges, really hard angles for the CTs, headshot angles you have to deal with when you swing.
Oh, it's such a headache. And the pistols push. Ooh, 2 of them.
Oh, there's a lot of T's found, but that's a couple of good guns. Are they ready to speed up is the question. Spinks sits back here with a bomb.
Now, a Molotov lands in front of them towards camera, so the AKs aren't able to come join Alexi, but that is majority towards the A site.
Dude, this is...
But they still have Ema.
Yeah, this is huge, though.
P250 on the pillar. He hears them coming on full alert, but Zywoo's Tech 9 ferocious. However, instantly, Bit comes swinging out from Temple, and he's not going to let this get any safer. Spinks is kind of scared here. He's running out of teammates. Mezzy's coming in from behind him. He can apply pressure. There's a safe plant in the corner. Sure enough, bomb goes down. Mezzy's spray gets away from him. Spinks off the plant, dies out. This is USBs.
Oh, as he said, okay, it's about time for green. Let's try this. See if they're here. It's the perfect counter default.
And this is a moment for Bit to shine.
This
2
shot,
USP
though.
kills with the taps.
If Alexi doesn't hit that, though, it's actually just a really simple 1v1. So also just great shot, Alexi. Okay, and his reward is an auto shotgun. Okay. What he's here to do is make some money. Oh man, that timing. Immo was reloading in front of the smoke.
It's such a cheeseball move from Apex, and you expect nothing less from him.
It is, but if someone creates timings that much, use it against them. Immo can go back to the workshop afterwards, but the amount of times they've taken Dark over with him there as the guard on duty, it's alarming. Whether or not he's in there, he's either not or he's not watching the smoke.
Another pack of players, do they do the quiet approach? Because the auto shot is supposed to have a field day. We've seen a multi-entry from monesy already on this site. He's going to try it again, but he gets blindsided by Bit. Nice trade out of the op. And JL slides along. They pause, and that pause here from Vitality could have given him a chance.
No, it's actually key in moments like that. If you wait, then the CTs go to predictable positions.
Okay.
That's why if you come too early, they could be anywhere, waiting in camera or whatever it is. If you wait long enough for your opponent, we'll usually get to the best spot, the most predictable spot.
Wonderful, so desperate here. Last round of the half, he's exchanged places with Spinx, who's...
oh my god. Maybe they can hold hands instead.
Quick shot to the back of the head, and
he was taken over, man. Some of those shots, it was sort of ropz-esque in terms of going for taps. It was niko-esque in terms of going for taps. I mean, those are two, amazing players to be able to compare yourself to. Of course, there is still more to show, but those are some good early signs.
Yeah, especially with Apex at the top of the charts, right? 12 kill half out of Apex. It's a CT push on long that gets them the trade. A little delayed.
Oh, got it.
The fadeaway shot, huh?
Yeah, one last there for Flames.
Listen, he had a highlight reel moment with the USP. Remember, one of the 4 rounds here from NaVi is off of the back of 2 USP kills and a deagle shot.
Yeah, but we still have a round where the best player in the world, Zywoo, is actually best with every gun that he uses, including the dualies. Okay. So we have the best dualies players in the world right here. With
armor and 3 players lying ahead of him. So as they come around that corner, oh, dude, he's fast, so fast.
There he is.
Oh, Zywoo just shreds flesh from bone.
Best with every single gun he used this year.
Damn, bro. Fastest left click in the West.
In towards dark, defending against the T's coming in. I feel like that was something that was a little awkward for NaVi in that first half. Vitality aren't going to have a problem with it, I don't think.
Insane.
Gives it over.
Molly right now would be good, but nothing's going to hold back the long push. Big catches monesy, and they know there's a player in sight because of the grenades. Double kill, turn triple. Okay. NaVi feels like a taste of their own medicine. Wow. Just suddenly popping onto that bomb site.
I can't lie. I'm surprised that worked after such all the early damage that came in. And I think it was an expected push out of Vitality. They had good utility to stop that split, at least with one side, but they lose their first player in the site. And that second guy back default, that's the place where everyone stands. But when the site smoke comes out, which I think is going to evolve a little bit, or the way that the CTs play around it, because right now you're hopping out to jail and you're just spamming the back of default and you're getting 100 damage. It's too easy. You don't even have to see them anymore. You can see them in your mind's eye. But this is a really great sign, at least.
Changing into an international roster to speak a different language. Fast one, already trying to press on A. monesy's dead. CT's wanted to get it going. That's a
key trade, though.
That's a gracious grenade. Wonderful, low and stuck behind boxes. And they're going to follow this up. They're not going to let this slide. T's feel like there's an opening here and also over towards middle. This is going to be 2 important fights. Fantastic flash. Ooh, no second from flamesy towards mid. The fight goes back and forth, but Zywoo has the back of elige exposed.
Figure out a timing to push. He does.
Zywoo just sat in the corner, cool as ice that whole entire time, and he may miss this timing.
I think he's aware of it, actually. But he's trying to basically cheat around to the site they want to go to. Apex, oh my god, running through and getting rewarded.
That's what he needed. He wanted to just maybe take a couple shots. Ima at this point is desperate, and Spinx is going to deny that bomb plant. Vitality just suffocating NaVi in this round.
Yeah, seeing Flamesy up in his position.
And I think it would hurt most for elige because it would just be yet another instance, the 3rd time in 2 years, where top 4 is where he ends.
And obviously, we're talking scary right now because Inferno's not going to be a cakewalk. I'll tell you that much. If it gets the nuke, however, we've got something interesting going on, but...
Big if.
All right. Is this the last round? That's what we want to know.
monesy on the pillar, ready to fry. Support back behind him, holds the line. Spinx will get overwhelmed by the river push, but Apex fire to elige's feet. He'll burn him out after he dies.
1 man left. It's Bit.
From beyond the grave, Apex has set up Zywoo and Flames to end the 28 health here of Bit, and Vitality's Anubis. Well, it still seems uncontested, but Bit, it's a clean kill at a distance, but can he take down the world's best? zywoo hiding, and he knows he can smell him. He's coming to clear it. Ouch! Leave it to zywoo to again perfectly approach the duel. You can smell him, but he can sense you. And that killer instinct.
We got zywoo, I call him Zulu. Zywoo back on those dualies
He's
again.
a warrior, all right.
He is a warrior. Wonderful with a great angle, but the coverage right now, all three CTs chipping in a little bit.
There's another. Gets Spinks off the place, a 3v3. When we watched Navi play G2 on Inferno yesterday, dude, there was some wild rounds.
Wild rounds.
And by the skin of their teeth, they pushed that series into a third, which was Nuke, where then suddenly Ema out of nowhere, off the top rope, RKO. But now, fixate here. Alexi swapping over to the USP. It's a good amount of utility here to just burden this B site.
Oh, nade's late.
Extra pressure on monesy, but the molly doesn't find him, and he almost caught one by surprise. Apex having the cross has to help, and will with one. But monesy falters, and Alexi B gets that bomb into the site with a smoke for the plant. Good call, just in case there was a banana push, and also because Bit can't deal with Apex. Perfectly placed smokes from Alexi to get the bomb down at least.
Oh, they're trying to put pressure on Bits, getting chipped down to 42 HP. Apex still waiting, no headshot in. He keeps chipping them.
Ooh, they're chasing, and zywoo, he's gonna tap the bomb. 10-second stick, zywoo's Beretta's come up again, and now they're in the hands of Alexi. Apex on the chase, and Alexi B, the double headshot. Gave him a spin. Gave Vitality a crack upside the head. However...
Oh, okay, talk about cracked upside the head.
We saw this back on Anubis. A pistol round win meant nothing because you started to peek and pry into pistols, SMGs.
And this is a frantic Alexi B. The bomb has to go back. Can't go for this trade.
He's having himself a hell of a series.
Just a testament to how good he's gotten, man.
They see a sliver of him. Flames drops the smoke. And the tease trying to get him out from orange.
Oh, wow.
Nice headshots coming out of him and Ema, the aim stars of Navi. Reopening the round with the B hit and the plant that comes with it. Now you've got zywoo with a smoke, and you've got monesy with a smoke, and Spinks as well, so the retake utility here could work out quite nicely. But it's a nice angle from Ema as well to just keep these CTs at bay. Utility as well for Navi, so...
They can bounce flash here.
Players on this, they're gonna smoke the doorway. This could just allow for them to push the cross. And Bit's gonna get drawn forward. The round is very much in Navi's hands, but it's going to come down to what they lose on the exits. And as they move towards that MP9, Bit will open an avenue of escape. It's a fadeaway shot from Wonderful.
And now he's dead.
Yeah, bomb's going to catch him, right?
Surely. Oh, maybe he gets away. 39 HP.
Maybe it creates a gap in the A defense, which is currently stacked up with 3. But it's pretty passive from Vitality. Again, just leaning back off the balcony, not trying to press that issue. Navi yet again looking to just rock this boat back and forth.
We got a cameo.
zywoo in the bomb site. You think it's going to be as easy as last time? I think not.
So this timing, if there's going to be some type of exact, you do have to peek. It's just a matter of when.
Here's the rumblings, 35 on the clock, but he loses his angle. Does he push through off of flash? Of course he does. zywoo, he eats for free. Snaps up for the second, loses his teammate who gave him the support to get him this far. But he is ice cold, and Alexi drops a nade on top of him. Reads that he'd be sitting in that corner. Bomb goes down off the back of this. Wonderful still alive, and Apex missing shots. It's immense damage on Alexi that's gonna have him cleaned up, surely. Spinks comes through, zywoo does enough.
They have to worry about other people on the site, so you're wondering, why doesn't he get shot right away? Well, it's because they know that he's not alone. And so they can deal with the guy who's behind.
Wonderful coming at this from a completely different angle. Flash, oh, it's good! zywoo, he'll take back Bit.
Damn.
And it's a quick reposition onto the short lane, peeking into the mid push, no reaction. Alexi's got zywoo's number again, but Spinks is inside sight. Catching Wonderful with a grenade out makes for an awkward moment, an exchange of eyes, and a deep push from Alexi around the site, nearly caught. He's playing with his nades, and Spinks is playing alone. All the way in the back of this site, Ema takes his head off. Fast fun from FaZe, but the night on
for Anubis and more.
CB 9-3. zywoo gets that revenge out of the gate here in round 8. Instant reposition as well. Let's see if Navi decide to crank the tempo. JL thinking he'd get a duel towards Banana, but instead it's a left-right peek and too much. So from 5v4 to 3. And it feels like Vitality fighting fire with fire in this round. What's the response? Who cracks this back open? monesy has everything to do. He is entirely alone.
They're pushing down Banana, but they're waiting a smoke out. They're a little bit slow, and the T's are not executing just yet.
They have a molly. Ima has a molly on short.
They're coming for him.
They've yet to burn him out. monesy's hearing the rumblings of the approach, and, well, he doesn't peek. He just holds. They're holding him, but he peeks out perfectly to Bit. And now we've got Wonderful dropped as well by the AWP of zywoo. monesy in Pit is going to be the end of this round. It just feels like there's no space for Navi. It feels that way, but is it the case? Bomb is down. Ima's up. A third frag. And zywoo saves it. Holy. Aim high, me high. 4 headshots. What would have been a miracle?
We have. Holy.
The electricity in these last 2 rounds. Enjoy. 3 bullets in the gun. 1 taps flamezy. And zywoo says enough's enough.
Oh my God. What a round. What a round, though. God damn, that had everything.
But it does leave this B site seemingly understacked. And Bit, he's about to have his hands full. Lurking around the apartment, Sphinx right there. Oh my God, almost the second. monesy barely able to bring it back with the shoddy. And that could have served as a trigger for the B exec, but with the smoke up they hold, and zywoo moves over.
Yeah, and they don't tell on themselves here because the 2 players pushing are both A sites, so there's no one to make it feel like it's 1 on B. They can't speed up in this situation. Bomb, in fact, is actually not leaning in this direction. They're just trying to sell this play.
Electricity in his fingertips at the moment. Ima down into the A site. This position was played 1 round ago, but he lets his guard down. flamezy instead will pick it up, but it doesn't deter the entirety of Navi. And flamezy may now have this false confidence. There's actually 2 players right above him.
He's trying to fake the bike peek here.
I do like the fast flank out of Vitality, though. Straight into middle, straight into trying to swoop this away. 15 on the clock. flamezy in the little bit. Bomb at his feet. JL, it's a big kill, but again, fast flank out of Apex. Wonderful's desperate to get over to the site, and as he takes down the IGL, he falls. It's beautiful. Spinks, nice flash. They know there's another burning. flamezy. Double kill made simple. The utility there, the support for flamezy to shine. You're gonna get a fast answer out of Navi as Bit goes towards the top of middle, but making such sounds, yeah, Spinks on high alert. Already having rotated from top Banana. This is a very fluid back and forth from Vitality.
Yeah, they thought he would be pulled back. It felt super aggressive from Bit, but they had to take some kind of risk. They were down 3v5.
Felt like with Spinks and Flames going down Banana, there could have been an opening on A. Not the case.
It almost pains me to say that because of the round that Emma almost put up right before.
Almost. Nice moves from Spinks here. No hesitation in that support over Flames. Shows the fallback.
Yeah, it's the early warning system here with the molly and the crack spot. And a perfect piece of utility out of flamezy.
Flashbangs as well, streamlined over the bomb site. There's going to be pressure here for Flames.
Sometimes trying to block the attack has actually not done anything here. They've been able to pop through, get the entries.
Apex on the molly. Ooh!
Oh my God.
Okay. I mean, clean as can be from Apex, and Flames
getting better as the half has rolled on. He's definitely found his footing now, and between him and Apex, at least, both contributing at the same time.
But he will not be deterred. Peek out of zywoo, of course.
That was so calm, man. Like he was lifting a crane. That was simple. So he picked JL out of the sky, naded him first down halfway. 2 players for monesy to deal with, though. Looking for a timing. And Spinks is over on Arch. monesy, clean first headshot. Bit decides to tuck back in. And as he toys with the doorway, he does have a fight here versus Spinks. At a disadvantage, though. Low health, nice nade over the top from Apex. Short peek.
will reopen this bomb site slightly, but a lost teammate from Alexi means it's all him, and it's not enough. There's aggression coming from Vitality throughout that CT side that started to turn things back on their heads. No fear, in-your-face Counter-Strike to get the scoreline tied up. But Ema inside this A site. Let's see if he's got it in him. Oh!
Okay, are you gonna look at him first?
Kind of nasty. flamezy drops down from Valk. He's got a player right with him. Bit could take the place of Ema here. He's sectioning off these duels. The flash was fantastic. He's still somehow alive. What? But when Zywoo can see you, he'll kill you. It's a double off the P250. Plant for Vitality. Their winning ways won't stop.
Oh, they just had ice skates on. Hand over face, running through the site. Flashes were working out, actually, to blind them, but they still somehow got the kills just by burning through the ammo of the CTs. Obviously, that's nerve-wracking, being in the middle of the site when they're exacting alone, but that's what happened after flamezy hit that first shot. That was brilliant.
No free exits. A game of chicken here between Apex and Wonderful, and he just feeds him to flames.
In a row. You really like when monesy 1v5 them, and then on Anubis came back and won the map. All right, so let's see if Navi can dig deep enough. They do have a buy coming into this.
They're trying to interrupt it. Great flash. Oh, just off the mark.
He knows the opportunity he had, but hey, that's flamezy down to 19 health.
Mezzy on the approach, Galil in hand. We talked about his entry frags back on Anubis. 2 players to take here in sight, but they also tuck in. You'll see a glimpse of the one further back. He's got teammates right with him. He's got the bomb on his shoulders, but he's gonna put himself in Alexi's crosshair. Player over the top, more pressure. CT peek from Wonderful is big, and Spinks is on his own on the other side of the map. He'll pick up Bit. Flames and Spinks alive with barely any health.
Oh, a shot apiece, and they go down.
They've got to fall back, and as time ticks, the retake with no kit at the current moment, but also still separated CTs, and time continues to go. A deep T-smoke that was meant for Coffin, and it lands perfectly on Wonderful. It forces him out. flamezy using utility to just get this one over the line by the looks of things.
Oh man, he had to hit that shot. It had to be on the head, and it had to be with the AK.
So it slides by. You've got players back sight. Vitality though, no problem.
He's not breaking apart the fabric of what is holding that together. The defaults look good. They're playing smart, CS. And when it comes to positions like B-side on Inferno, to make that comeback, it demands a flamezy to be a great B player, and he is.
Zywoo not going to be bogged down by the op here. Ooh, they're close. And he knows it. JL, you better be careful.
He's not ready for this, but he does have a teammate.
Zywoo easily clips both.
Wayman was throwing a nade. He wasn't covering that. JL had to reload.
Disjointedness in the CTs, and it leaves Vitality in a 5 versus 3 with eyes set on B.
And Alexi has to throw the smoke. That's 3 known on the B site. And they're willing to wait this out. Spinks up to his usual antics.
Zywoo just like a panther, sat behind that half wall, knowing he's going to pounce, but it all comes down to timing.
Ema should not have been throwing a grenade, you know, when JL is reloading in that spot. He has to be covering him.
Alexi's got to do something massive from this solo coffin hold, but the smoke's ahead of him. Even further utility as Alexi, his gut twists. As yet again, he has hit the brick wall that is top 4. Seemingly. Bomb down, no retake viable here. You better hope Wonderful and Bit can hang on to those guns. You can only hold them back for so long. Ooh. Looking to keep all 3 of these guns. Could bode well. So far, so good.
At least there's that.
2. No! The off. Do they draw CTs off A?
Oh, man, it's a perfect timing to hit A. I mean, they do have this whole setup. Wonderful's aiming low here. Spinks baits the shot.
Yeah, but you've got Bit and Boiler. Back turn. JL takes one off the arch play, and then he comes back. I like that JL comes back in. Yes, just swinging with the MP9, and you know Wonderful still has sight.
And this is the dynamic duo of 2023, Spinks and Zywoo. The right hand that brought them Rio, the right hand that brought them Paris. Spinks is maybe the most improved player in his role this year, and alongside Zywoo have brought Vitality so much success.
And a struggling Wonderful in this semifinal. Inside of the pit to be the anchor. Frag goes in front of it just to soften him up. Zywoo's gonna charge through. Down he goes at the hands of Ime. And Spinks, that's 2 CTs, positions known. Wonderful nearly dies to the molly, and a shot just off the mark. No plant, no chance. But it's a lot of posturing from Vitality, and it gets the grenade response.
Yeah, you could see it sort of depleting their utility and immediately a re-aggression. This is such a good move, I think, from the CT side.
Spinks is looking.
There it is.
Nice nade. The Grenadier strikes him down again. Alexi's frags are homing missiles, and that opens up the possibility of him to leave. He may want to. Pressure in smokes and flashes towards A. Ime at least sees brackets clear, but that could be false confidence. There's 2 sliding up ever closer towards bid.
Yeah, they're slinking in.
You've also got
close.
JL anchoring in the site.
Enemies
He's
at the
gonna climb
doorstep.
box. As he goes up, he's lost his support. It's inside of the smoke. The bit now just has to try and stay alive. They open it, and that's him down. That's Vitality in with a chance at a 12th.
Oh, man.
Advantage for the T's in the post plant. Do you take the chance now?
Oh, it's a good question. I mean, with this timing.
With this as well.
Oh, it could get checked. It could get checked. Okay, but he still gets the kill. 3v3.
And then the next one's in the open.
Whoa.
And Ime's gonna make the most of it. Man advantage disappears, but Zywoo's alive. He needs to get onto this bomb site. And the problem for Zywoo is the bomb is planted deep, but they may just lose track of him. Where the hell could he get off to? Ime over towards the pit, takes the peek, dies. 1 second to the defuse. Zywoo out of position, gives Navi another lifeline. Ime with a chance to shine here. He's gonna get boosted up. Great positioning, just in time. Flash comes over. Ime's able to answer. Bit down beneath him. It's a kill apiece and a chance to fall back.
Yeah,
but the T's push. Spinks is in the pit. He's got them stranded on short. It's a beautiful response as the quick trade of Bit gets him back into the site and pushes all the pressure to Mezzy.
That was a key frag from Alexi. He took out Zywoo somewhere. Spinks nearly won that situation, but now they get comfortable into cold.
Bit secures his fallback. Mezzy's gonna give himself the flash to work with, and now he knows. Bit just fired off a shot. It's a warning as to what's to come. Mezzy gets the first. Smokes keep them back. 25 health for Mezzy, and both CTs on top of each other with no vision to this site. If he secures 12th off this, then that carry back in Copenhagen means nothing. He hears it. One drops, he's aware, he's on presence and sharp as he peeks wide, he gets the goal! A taste of the full English! A 1v3 from Mezzy for map points!
Oh, eat it up, all that black pudding, baby.
Finals. And as he's burned out from the bomb plant, the smoke is what saves him, lets him get to the back corner, and just superb headshots back to back. UKCS is alive.
Nothing says more about a player than a clutch on a stage. Wonderful is here without a smoke, I should say, to try to defend. They're playing aggressively. They need to try to make something happen on low util. They can prep with brackets control. If the T's don't want to take it, they can retake mid this way. Alexi's rotations have always been correct in terms of where the T's might want to go. But do they have the artillery to stop this? Do they have the weaponry?
Barely. They got a nade that could soften them up. It's good amounts of damage on the front runner. It's a desperate move here from Alexi, but through smoke, does he press? JL fires a couple shots. We've got Vitality in the bomb site, and JL's down with nothing. Oh. It's a 5v3 for Vitality with just enough time to plant.
Oh, it's just the reinforcements now. 3v5, retake into the B site. Can you do it, Navi?
Their hands are tied.
This is for your tournament.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and no other events this year to get any other taste of revenge. They need 5 frags on the approach, and the flash is great. It was 3 players blind, but it's only 1 kill out from Ime, and the pressure on CT's too much. Bit pinned in, and Vitality to the grand finals. FaZe and Vitality one more time in 2023. The #1 and #2 ranked teams rocking horns in Abu Dhabi. $1 million